Hey, it's John again. I am playing Immaculate Grid, and I'm going to play Grid 503 this morning, which is the number of career doubles for Andre Dawson. So I'll try to work him in during the timed round. For the rarity round, I think I'm going to go for all Brewers. I'm going to try for all Brewers. That is, if it's no team Saturday, which it usually but not always is. I'll see if I can get all Brewers in. Obviously, it's kind of category dependent. The Brewers only have a couple people who've gotten the 500 home runs, and those are people who barely played for the Brewers. Nobody other than Don Sutton who gets the thread win. So, I mean, if depending on the category, it might not be practical, but I want to go for it. I want to see if I can tie it together. I really do like in the comments when people say, yeah, I used all Reds or I used all Dodgers to get a nearly perfect grid. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a nearly perfect grid, but we'll see how this goes. I'll try to get Dawson in during the timed round. We're going to share a screen. There we go. That would have been yesterday's rarity round, I think. I guess it's grid 501's rarity round. That was 2 days ago, but I played it yesterday. All right. Hit and enter, hit and go, and away we go. All right. Can we get Dawson in? He was a rookie of the year, and he did have a 300 stolen base season. So I think he was a rookie of the year. Actually, I think he might have. No, I think he was rookie of the year. Sweet. Got him in. All right. Now let's do these. Let's see. Molitor will work up here. Well, no, I want to save Molitor. Let's go. I'm not gonna beat it, am I? All right. 200 hit season. 300. That's most of them. Let's just go Ichiro. 300 rookie of the year. Ryan. Well, no, I want to save him too. Let's see. Willie Mays. 300 average, playing third base. Mike Schmidt actually does work for that strike here. 30 stolen bases, having played third base. Once again, let's save Brewers. I'm gonna go over a minute. That's all right. 100 runs scored from a third baseman. I gotta believe George Brett's gonna work there. 100-run season from a rookie of the year. Um, Pujols. Actually, let's use. No, it's fine. Let's use Pujols here. 100 runs, 200 hits. Gotta believe George Sisler will work. 200 hits and 30 stolen bases. I'm gonna go Willie McGee. I kept wanting to play Brewers, so I ended up with a 35 rarity score on this no team Saturday. I used Ichiro here. Tony Gwynn. You always want to just avoid landmines. I know that Nap Lajoie, for example, does not hit 30 stolen bases in a year. He got 29 once, but I wanted to use Andre Dawson, and I didn't want to use any Brewers because I want to save them and see if I can see if we can do it. All right, so we're gonna do a stop, reset. I think I can. Just the number of times I was popping on somebody and it's like, I don't want to use him because he was a Brewer. So let's do a stop share. You know what? Rookie of the year is probably gonna get me. I'm gonna have to be very specific there. Let's bring up that one. As a fallback, I'll see if I can work in like a Brewer coach or a Milwaukee Brave. But even there, not really sure. Yeah, rookie of the year is going to be the constraining category. So Scott Pasednik works for both of these. Ryan Braun works for all three of these. Pat Listash works for this one. So let's go Listash there. Of course, I don't need to use them as a brewer. So let me give that a thought. I will use Listash though for 3%. Because I'm also thinking 100 runs, 200 hits. That would have to be Yount. I would have to if I did it that way, if I got uh either one will work, Braun and Pasednik. Thing is, 200 hits does not work for very many either. and Braun is one of them. The others are Molitor, Cooper, and um yeah. Um but I think I can make that work. It'll come down to third base because Molitor and Braun both work for third base. But I mean, those are pretty hard constraints. And my only out here, well, again, I don't need to use them just because they did it as a brewer. So as an example, and this will be a pretty rare one, I think, I could go Henry Aaron up here. That buys me a slot. Um, I don't know if Dave Parker, it seems to me he had to have been over 200 hits and with the Pirates in the 70s. Um, it would very much surprise me if he didn't. But let's see here. Let's see if I can kind of tidy up this one because I feel confident. Cirillo had like 198 one year, I think, but I'm going to use him here. Third baseman, 300 average. Unless there's someone better I should be using. I definitely want to use Tommy Harper here. 1970 30-30 season, second 30-30 season in American League history. I used Ken Williams yesterday with the 1922 Browns, so it was almost 50 years in the American League between 30-30 seasons, but between the first and second ones. I think Bobby Bonds actually had a couple with like the Yankees and Angels. That would have been next. All right, so that's pretty good. Um, let's see. Mark Loretta played a little third base, and he would definitely work here because he hit 300 a number of times, not just with Milwaukee, also with San Diego. That's a pretty rare one. And so at this point, we've got 300 average for a season. We can use Cooper, and we can use out here, and neither of them played third base, so that makes sense. I'm pretty sure Cooper would have scored 100 runs too, but and then the key will be, can I get 100 runs out of someone who played third base? Because I either need another a guy who was rookie of the year, but not for the Brewers, or I would need someone who, um, another guy who played third base and scored 100 runs. Again, doesn't have to be for the Brewers. Um, thinking this is not a particularly strong position in Milwaukee Brewers lore. I mean, it kind of, I mean, you get Molitor for a good chunk of it. Um, Sal Bando, that would be kind of the X factor. If he scored 100 runs, which I know he had good on base percentages in the 70s with the A's, and I figure he has to have scored 100 runs at some point in there. Trying to think of other people who might have just. Oh, Donaldson. Josh Donaldson played for the Brewers last year. He has to work. He definitely scored 100 runs because he had a great year in 15 and 16, and I think he had Jose Bautista and Edwin Encarnacion hitting behind him. So I gotta believe he got to 100 plus, probably like 120 range. Oh, I didn't have to do any of that. I hadn't used Molitor. that was a long way to go for no reason, and I used Josh Donaldson over Paul Molitor. Now I can't use Molitor. I way overthunk that. I could have used Molitor down here, anywhere, whatever. Scott Pasetic score. Oh wait, he wasn't rookie of the year. I did have to do that. That's hilarious. I talked myself out of it, and I was 100. Dontrell Willis beat Scott Bassett. I remember 14-year-old me being livid about, not livid. I was, mildly not amused, but Dontrell Willis beat Scott Bassett for Rookie of the Year, and I thought it was all hype driven because he had the cool wind up, and the Marlins went to the World Series. Willis had a great year. I mean, you could have gone either way on that. Pasetic hit 300 and he had exactly 100 runs scored and he stole over 40 bases. Willis had a really, really hot start. He did fake on a bit, but he still had an ERA in the low-ish threes, I think. Rookie pitcher, 2003. I see it. Like that's that's a fair one. I was probably being a little bit of a homer there. Um anyway, did I let's see here. So I need to use Oh, wait a minute. So I don't have No, I'm still in the same situation I was. All right. So I've got to come up. I was always in the situation where I had to come up with a rookie of the year who had played for the Brewers. Um it's just I could have used Molitor instead of Josh Donaldson, but whatever. Um Still need a rookie of the year who played for the Brewers at some point. Doesn't have to be in the rookie season. Basically can't be in the rookie season. And then I'll use Braun for the other one. Um And it's not like I botched it anywhere. I definitely was about to, and I said I was wrong in the video because I was like, with the operating assumption that Scott Stank had won the 2003 Rookie of the Year, which he did not. Um, but scaling back for a second, the only other Brewer Rookie of the Year is Devin Williams. I don't think Devin Williams has gone 1 for 2 since I've been watching the Brewers. Um, K-Rod was not a Rookie of the Year, I don't think. Um, Trying to think of some other ones. I think the answer is I'm probably not going to be able to do it. Um, Gosh, Willie Randolph, was he a rookie of the year? The answer is I don't think so. What about Joe Torre as a Milwaukee Brave? Again, it's sort of cheating a little bit there. That would be a guess that I go with, but I don't think he won it. Um, I think what about Rico Carty? I don't think he was a Milwaukee Brave either. I think well, maybe he was. Talking myself in and out of things. This is tinkering, like Joe Tinker. Um, let's see. Other rookies of the year. I think Jackson Churia would be a decent candidate for rookie of the year. I don't think he'll work for either of these categories this year, but no, I think Paul Scanes is gonna end up sweeping that one. If not for him, I think Churia would be very competitive. So would Joey Ortiz, for that matter. Had a good game yesterday. Um, Man, I'm just gonna like think about it for a little bit longer, see if I could come up with one of those excellent players who ended up in Milwaukee. I mean, Julio Franco comes to mind, but he was not a rookie of the year. Um, Jason Bay wasn't ever a Brewer. I don't think Hollinsworth or Mondesi or okay, this is a stretch. It's not really right, obviously, but Nomar Garcia Parra was drafted by the Brewers and didn't sign. So that's gonna be my stretch. I'll use him over here. And I'll use Braun here. No, Nomar was never a Brewer. I got to grow up watching Jose Valentin and Jose Hernandez. Let's see if I could have snuck it in. I want to say Rod Carew. Was he a batting coach for the Brewers one year? I don't think I was gonna remember that though. Dwight Gooden works nice. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Oh, Harvey Keene would have worked. I would have counted that. I don't count Garcia Parra. Um, but Harvey Keene was manager of the 82 Brewers, so he would have worked. Wally Moon beat out Henry Aaron. It's a long list. I'm almost through it though. Yeah, the only one that would have really worked is Harvey Keene, at least for 300. I'm not going to scan the other list, but thank you so much for playing along. I'll take 8 out of 9 for that. Harvey Keene was going to be the acceptable answer. No, Mo, you should have signed with the Brewers. You could have played in front of way fewer fans and for spent less time in the playoffs. So, all right, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.